Susurrus, Season of Tides, opens as you are waking from the worst nightmare you've ever had. Once you're awake, it becomes clear that things are not what they were the night before. Strange things keep coming at you out of dark alleys, and brushes with intriguing and terrifying beings follow you through your day until, that evening, you are forced to face the change that's already begun in you. Your transformation into a vampire, a werewolf, or a mage, depending on what you chose at character creation. The game is essentially a text adventure or visual novel. Players read and make choices, advancing the story in a particular direction based on those choices. The multiplayer twist is that your choices subtly shift the world for all players. Along the way, you meet various NPCs, some of whom you can develop relationships with. Meanwhile, your character grows in power and begins the path toward joining one of the 10 factions that are driving events in the city. Vampires are awakened in the traditional way, through death and sharing blood and memories with an elder. Vamps in Susurrus, however, are neither heartless bloodsuckers nor the oddly humanized yet still evil killers of much modern vampire fiction. Instead, they are people who feed primarily on others' emotional experiences. While one of the primary special abilities of vampires is their supernatural charm, consent is of high importance to them. The place for vampires to recharge and level up their skills is a wine bar, where a cheeky bartender helps them ease their stress. They can also visit the funeral home, where quests are sometimes available. Mages have been exposed to a living alphabet, which infects their brain. Mages wear specialized glasses because without them, the alphabet tends to break out in everything they look at, and reading becomes near impossible. In the alphabet is encoded a kind of holographic understanding of the universe of possibilities, and the person infected can harness this to achieve all kinds of things, which is to say, spells. Learning is of paramount importance to mages, so much that they can be driven mad by it. Their home base is the public library, where a period of study with Lillian, the librarian, can quiet the mind. Professor Philippa Shao at the university is the mage's initial quest giver. Werewolves become what they are through their skin when an elder werewolf chooses to change them. Weres traditionally have their power tattooed into them in order to focus it, and tradition is one of their most important guiding principles. Their transformations are complete, and to the uninitiated, their wolf forms are indistinguishable from large dogs. In wolf form, however, weres can still maintain human awareness and can even speak. Family ties and nature are critical to them, and living in cities can be an ongoing challenge. Their recharging place is a state park, where running around in the woods helps soothe wanderlust. Werewolves can also visit Diego at the Green Needle to increase their power, and Esty at the farm for news and quests. The major difference between our game and traditional text-based games is a multiplayer component, whereby player choices, taken together, change the behavior of the game world. Players can also collaborate to compete in faction contests that affect the availability of quests and other aspects of the city. In addition, the choices that players collectively make will push the season's story arcs in one direction or another, such that decisions made by a single player will affect the world for all players. Susurrus is live on the web now in early edition, where you can play for free. As development continues, we are constantly adding new content and expanding our world. Join us at susurrusgame.com.